Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Alex Barrett, and today I thought I would start a new series called Top 10 Songs. It's basically where me and my brother will be choosing some of our favorite bands, and we'll do the top 10 songs. You guys already know how that works. I'm sure you've seen the list. So today I'm going to be doing the top 10 songs from my personal favorite band, Rush. As you can see, I have the shirt to represent Rush, so you probably already got that from the title, the thumbnail, and my shirt. Yeah, if you don't know who Rush is, they're a Canadian progressive rock group. Love them. If you don't know who they are, you should definitely check them out. But real quick before I start the video, I just want to, I have a goal for all the viewers watching this and all the subscribers. So I want to get to 150 subscribers for Michael's channel by June 1st. So I don't know if that's too hard of a goal for you guys, but if you have a family member, a relative, or a friend that likes Rush or likes the content that we put out on this channel, definitely share our videos with them so we can hit that subscriber goal. Also, I just want to get this out of the way that this is my personal opinion. This has nothing to do with Billboard charts or record sales or anything like that. It's my opinion, and you guys should definitely do your top 10 Rush songs down in the comments so we can read them and respond to them. Without further ado, my number 10 spot is going to be By Tor and the Snow Dogs off of their Fly By Night release in 1974. On this album, this is one of their more experimental proggy tracks. By the way, this is a great album to start with, Fly By Night overall. It's a great album to start with if you're just getting into Rush and you don't want to go right into the proggy stuff. But anyway, By Tor and the Snow Dogs, great song. You can definitely tell that Neil Peart has joined the band and he is now taking control of writing the lyrics, and it's not all that Led Zeppelin stuff that you saw from the first album. But there's some really great stuff throughout this song. I tend to skip the second part, the more mellow part, but all of it's great. It's a great song. You should definitely check it out. Love it. At the number 9 spot is Jacob's Ladder off of Permanent Waves, and I'm just gonna say this right now: Permanent Waves is my favorite Rush album. So there's an amazing build up here, like throughout the first part of the song. I love the what Neil does on the snare during that intro. That's some great stuff. Just love the guitar tones. It's great. Alex Lifeson does an amazing job with that. I like that stuff. That's good. Throughout the song, he has some really cool dual moments and dual guitar moments, and then Geddy has some bass moments, and then that vocal part towards the end of the song is phenomenal. It's great stuff. But yeah, Jacob's Ladder, great track. Definitely check it out. And yeah, let's go into the next one. At number 8, we have Natural Science from Permanent Waves. Like I said before, that is my favorite Rush album, and this song shows all of the amazing moments on here, and it's definitely like on the proggier side for some of the stuff on this album, but man, there's some really good stuff on here and throughout this song. Like the intro is really cool with the waves and the tides and stuff, and Alex Lifeson has some great solos sprinkled in there throughout the song. And yeah, overall it's just a really great song. I honestly prefer this song more than most songs earlier than this, and I know a lot of people wouldn't put anything on Permanent Waves like for their Farewell to Kings and Hemispheres, but this definitely passes most of the stuff on those two releases. So really, really great song. Coming in at number 7 is Cygnus X1 Book 1 The Voyage. So right from the start, the bass intro and the vocal intro, you can tell like there's something going on. It feels like they're in space, which they are, and that's one of my favorite concepts in a song. I love the concept that they're in space and you don't really know what's going on until later you find out they're in a black hole or whatever. But man, there's some really good stuff sprinkled throughout the song, like those fast moments and those slow moments, but I mean it keeps you interested the whole time. I mean there's no dull moment in this song or boring moment in this song. Even though there are some soft sections, you just want to keep listening until that outro. It does get a little bit repetitive, but normally people don't really listen to that far into the song, but if you do, it's worth it, because the next song after that, if you're going through a playlist, is a good song. So at number 6 we have my second favorite instrumental by Rush, and yes, that is YYZ. This one hurt me to put at number 6. I mean, this is an amazing song. Now, if this was the live version with Neil Peart's drum solo, like in the Exit Stage Left, I mean, that's a great live version with an awesome drum solo. If you haven't seen that drum solo, first of all, where have you been your whole life? And second of all, you have to check it out. It is amazing. Neil Peart is probably the world's best drummer, R.I.P. But man, I love those bass solos where like everybody stops and then it's just a bass solo, and then the guitars and the drums come in and then it's a drum solo, you know, where they get 4 measures, 4 measures, 8 measures, 8 measures, and then Neil Peart does his drum solo in the live version, or the fill into that guitar solo. All great stuff. I mean, it's such a good song. Next up is A Farewell to Kings, the self-titled track off of the album A Farewell to Kings from 1977. Yeah, this is a great song, and I almost didn't put it on this list, but then I thought, no, I had to, and it's better than most of the stuff on here. But yeah, I love the whole song, especially the drum part over the guitar solo, and bass. I love that part of the song, and it's a really catchy song. Like, I love the intro. Sounds a little bit more classical or medieval, and you can tell that this album is going to have that feel, but it's a great opener to kick off the album. It's a really great song. You should definitely check it out, and yeah, let's go on to the next one. At number 4 we have my favorite Rush instrumental, and that is none other than Villa Strangiato from the Hemispheres release in 1978. I could almost do like a whole video on instrumentals, and then half the time I would be talking about this song, because man, it has so many great moments with bass solos to drum moments, and that Spanish guitar intro. It's a really great guitar intro. Yeah, I mean, I loved every second of this song. It's worthwhile for the 10 minutes of no lyrics. I heard somewhere that this song was based off of like a dream that Alex Lifeson had, and there's no lyrics, so I'm kind of imagining what was going on inside of his head during that dream. But yeah, it came out to be one of the greatest instrumentals of all time, and it probably is going to inspire me to maybe do an instrumentals list, and spoilers, this is definitely going to be in the top 3. At number 3 is going to be 2112, and this song pretty much saved the band from Crest of Steel, even though I love Crest of Steel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great album. A lot of people have some different opinions on that album. Just leave it to that. But this pretty much saved the band, and I would say it was from this song, because the rest of the album, 2112, it's good. It's Rush, but I would just call it the second side of 2112. It's not really like anything special aside from a couple tracks. I'll go into that later with my honorable mentions, but man, this is such a great epic. It has so many parts. Like, I especially love the instrumental first part. It really gets the crowd going during a live concert. I mean, they get so pumped up during this, and during the Rush concert, I got really pumped up watching them play this song. This is a great epic. If you listen to the song, you'll find out that it's about, Neil Peart wrote it about that if there was no music, no art, you know, in the year 2112, like the world is so much more bland, and like technology is pretty much taken over. And I love Neil Peart's writing in this song, and his drums are just amazing, and also that guitar solo towards the end. that is a phenomenal guitar solo. Everything just gets so crazy, and then the end. I used to think it was like the bad guys or whatever, the people that don't want art or music in the world, will win, and something happens to the planet or the federal solar system of the universe or something like that. Yeah, but it's actually the good guys winning, and it's a happy ending, I guess, but all the explosions sound so grand and so epic to finish off an amazing epic. Let's go on to number 2. My number 2 spot is Xanadu from A Farewell to Kings. Man, I love this song. Every second of this song is amazing, from that intro throughout the entire song. It is just gushing with brilliance the whole way through. This is definitely deserved the spot for my number 2 Rush song. Man, I love Geddy Lee's vocals throughout this song. The drumming is amazing too, and so are the guitars. You know, that intro after it comes out of the bells and the relaxing stuff, and that I love that. That's a really great start to the song, and then to the rest of the song, and then like they do the song and then they end it with like the bells and the chimes and stuff, and the guitar and bass thing. Man, I love that ending to the song. It's a ending to a really great song. And let's go on to my number 1. My number 1 has to be Cygnus X1 Part 2 Hemispheres. I mean, this is a great epic. It's definitely my favorite Rush epic, probably in my top 5 favorite epics of all time, but that would be a really hard list to make. But man, I love Alex Lifeson's guitar playing throughout this song. It's some really great stuff in here, and like all of them are playing at their best. Like they agreed that they would never do this because it was so hard for them to nail it. They had to do it in 2 parts when they were recording. But man, it was definitely worth it. I honestly wish that they would have kept going, even though Permanent Waves followed up, which was my favorite album, even though it was a little bit more mainstream. But when they were doing this, they were all playing at their best. It was the most technical they were playing, and they produced their best epic, and I can't blame them for doing that and saying that we're never doing this again. So I'm glad that they went in hard and made this epic, because it is just such a great song from that intro, and you can tell that they're on like a different planet or something, because it follows the Voyage. Neil Peart wrote this song because the god of Cygnus, of balance in the universe, and the lyrics throughout this song. I love how Geddy sings the lyrics. Everything about this is great. I might do a part 2 to like really dig into my honorable mentions and maybe some of their 80s stuff, because I didn't hit as many things on here from Moving Pictures and Permanent Waves and Signals and Grace Under Pressure, Power Windows, Hold Your Fire, on and on. I can go on and list all of their albums and songs from them. But I'm thinking about maybe we could do a retrospective with Michael, and that's going to be a great video. It'll probably be a long video because I have a lot of things to say about Rush, but man, they are such a great band. So that was the top 10. I'm going to go into my honorable mentions. Free Will. I mean, that's from my favorite album, like I keep saying. Love the bass solo right before the guitar solo. Drums throughout is really, really good. Different Strings. That's a B-side track from Permanent Waves that not many people get into. I'm one of those people. I love that song. It was really, really close to getting in my top 10. That for like a little bit, for like a month or so, I was really, really, really getting into Permanent Waves, and that was one of the main songs. I love that guitar intro. I tried to learn it, and I learned about up to halfway because it's kind of repetitive, but it's very, very difficult and challenging to play on a guitar, let alone an acoustic, which he recorded on, which I think is a little bit crazy. The Trees, There's Trouble in the Forest, great song. Witch Hunt from Moving Pictures, love it. The Necromancer from Crest of Steel, like I said before, I think Crest of Steel is super underrated. I love Neil Peart talking throughout the song, even though some people might find it to be a little creepy or annoying or whatever. The Fountain of Lamneth. That is the epic from the second side of Crest of Steel. You should definitely check that one out. Not many people get into that song, which I think is kind of sad. Distant Early Warning from Grace Under Pressure. I mean, all of these are great songs. The instrumentals, Where Are My Thing from Roll the Bones and Leave That Thing Alone from Counterparts. Animate Me from Counterparts also. Analog Kid from Signals. Anthem, Show Don't Tell, Spirit Radio, Subdivisions, Kid Gloves. I love the solo from Kid Gloves, and I know a lot of you are going to be annoyed when I say this, but yes, Tom Sawyer is a good song, even though you hear it 24/7, all the time, everywhere on the radio. That I already mentioned, Spirit Radio. Love that. That is a great opener. Some of their stuff from the first album, I love Working Man. Finding My Way is also a great song. All of these, like, they're simple rock songs, and it's more like the Led Zeppelin style, like I said before, but it's some good songwriting from Geddy and Alex, and I don't mind their drummer at the time, John Rutsey, but I just don't think he's nearly close to the level of Neil Peart. Like, he doesn't even compare to him at all. And it's not that he's a bad drummer, but he had to quit the band because he was partying and he had diabetes. And another great songs for later in the career from Snakes and Arrows and Clockwork Angels. I haven't mentioned too much things about that. I love the Headlong Flight from Clockwork Angels. Far Cry from Snakes and Arrows. There's some great songs. I could do a video about their later career for, you know, Test for Echo, Vapor Trails, and on. So yeah, there's so many great videos we could do for Rush, so look out for those. Keep your notifications on. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a thumbs up down below if you liked the video. Remember to share the video and subscribe so we can reach that like goal. And yeah, leave your top 10 Rush songs in the comments down below, and maybe me and Michael will respond to that. And yeah, peace out. See you guys next time.